Alert for Sunday as a result of quite a dynamic forecast moving in the next, I'd say 36 hours. So tonight will be mostly quiet, temperatures right now in the upper 50s, actually warming into late tonight and the overnight because of our transition on a more humid pattern, a change in the winds and an eventual storm threat ramping up. Right now, just a couple quick passing showers down toward the coastline, New Orleans proper quiet, though we have seen a few quick passing showers over the last couple hours. So most spots in the upper 50s at the moment, pretty much holding steady across the region. And the wind speeds are in the single digits to low double digits, but you'll notice a transition on the direction eventually out of the southeast. Whenever that happens, we have an increase in moisture, humidity, and usually temperature. And we're going to continue to top out in the mid 70s tomorrow. So you'll notice that humidity dropping off considerably into the majority of the week and then ramping up again in the end of the week's outlook on Friday. So the weather impact alerts issued late tomorrow as a result of a strong wind threat and an isolated tornado threat coming along a line of storms that's marching across the area ahead of a cold front. You'll notice that slight risk is issued where you're seeing this yellow shading on the north shore, including the Mississippi state line down towards Slidell. From New Orleans proper over to Houma and into our coastal locations, we'll see a lesser marginal risk. So here's the forecast for the next couple of days. We'll have lots of cloud cover around, the quick passing shower potential on the front end into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning, and then the cold front and the line of storms ahead of it will start to approach as we head into late tomorrow. So more than likely knocking on the door in the western portion of the viewing area just after 9 o'clock, moving through between about 9 and midnight, and then out of here beyond even the Mississippi Gulf Coast as we head beyond 1 a.m. excuse me. On the backside of this, our cold and windy forecast for the rest of the week sets up, and it's going to be some of the coldest weather we've seen in a while. So keep that in mind. We'll definitely need to transition our closets a bit as we're looking towards the 12th night. So tomorrow you're going to be waking up in the 50-degree range on both sides of the lake. For Monday, expect the upper 20s across a few spots on the north shore with 30s for the south shore above the freezing mark. And then on Tuesday, 20s returning with those 30s right around freezing itself. We're always going to see that coldest air filtering in about 24 hours after the cold front comes through. So timing there is on Tuesday into Thursday. Now we've been talking about the 3 Ps, people, pets, and plants for a while over the course of the last couple months, but this is the first time we might need to also protect the pipes on the north shore. So you'll notice that Arctic air is going to start to move in as we approach later on this week. Even by Thursday, we're still a little more moderate as we approach the afternoon time frame, but you'll notice that trough starts to dig a little bit deeper as we get into the weekend. We'll be watching for the possibility of some precipitation and maybe a little bit of a wintry mix in a couple spots, but certainly not quite guaranteed just yet. So again, here's your Monday. We'll see a few locations on the north shore at or below that freezing level, otherwise upper 30s for the rest of us. Into Tuesday morning, colder air filtering in place, so 20s on the north shore, but keep in mind we're going to feel colder because of the wind chills across the board. So actual freezing conditions on the south shore, same thing as we head into your Wednesday and Thursday on the north shore. Here's that concern for some potential freezing of the pipes where you're seeing that pink coloring. That's where you might want to consider wrapping those pipes up as we get into the middle of the week. So again, a summary major temperature drop off from Sunday into Monday, about 30 degrees in most locations. We stay in the 40s for highs as we're heading into the middle of the week. If you have any plans to celebrate the 12th night, maybe attending the Funny 40 Fellows or Joan of Arc, or just standing in line for a king cake, you're definitely going to have to bundle up. We'll see temperatures rise just a bit on Friday, and they'll stay a little bit warmer into Saturday.